Hey, it's Jon and Chantel, and we're hanging out with Jake, who has a concert tonight at the Complex. We're all sitting as if we're on a date, but we're that kind of couple that...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not
date.
quite sure how
to
get it going, but on most dates, I feel like there's snacks.
Right.
So
right.
I did bring us for our interview here some popcorn.
My favorite snack.
Your favorite snack, because I know how much you like to eat popcorn
Love
while
popcorn.
watching these type of videos.
Yes.
We thought how meta would it be for you to eat popcorn, watching yourself eat popcorn.
That is
right?
exactly what we need to do.
So when you're on a date with your wife, are you a same side sitter, or are you in a apart sitter across the table?
Just say that one more time. Sorry, I
You were
missed
eating
it.
the popcorn. When
When
you're on a date, are you like this and the table's here, or do you sit across the table?
I feel it depends on just the vibe of the date. If it's like a more like cozy vibe, then you'd probably sit with each other versus like, it's like one of those professional dinner dates. You're just like
The interview style.
Right.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I find that I always judge the same side couples.
Yeah.
But
that's fair.
maybe that's where I'm failing in life.
She's judging you.
Yeah.
So
I'm just kidding.
we're over at the sound check, and we noticed the bed up on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Chantel had a very important question to ask you.
Yeah, so the pajamas that you wear on stage, do you also wear those when you go to bed at night? Or do you have like stage jams and bed jams? Or do you wear pajamas on stage so that you can wear stage clothes to bed?
That is a great question.
These are the tough questions we ask.
Yes. No, honestly, I perform and I get pretty sweaty, just like in all that. So I definitely don't wear those to bed.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the stage performance jammies, and we wash them in between shows. So
Okay.
we make sure.
Hey, I was watching some of your TikToks, and you have this new one where you're dropping Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. Have you heard anything from like Tim Allen, Chris Evans, saying like that's so cool?
Not yet,
Okay.
but yeah, I feel like it's just such an interesting collab idea. Like we could do a lot of cool
it's
stuff
so
with that.
cool, yeah.
So,
What
yeah.
made you think just to even use that, and then it drops and the beat goes? And...
it was funny at first. The song was called Infinity and Back, and then it like the lyric was I love you to infinity and back, and then we were like, wait, that could be like infinity beyond, like Buzz Lightyear. And so we switched it up a little bit, and then we add the little kind of Buzz sample, which was sick. So yeah,
it's great.
Thanks.
Yeah. So when you're writing, who are you collabing with?
Just me and my brother.
Okay.
We'll link up in the studio, and I'll play him like a new idea, and then we kind of work on it together. Yeah.
And with the new ideas, is that something like you wake up in the middle of the night, you grab your memo, and you're like, boop, 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 or like how does?
Anytime, any place. I mean, if something hits me, I'll definitely pull out the voice memos, and I played one for Tyler the other day and my brother, and it's just like you can barely tell what I'm trying to like get out, but I know what it means. So like I go to the studio, I hear, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what
I made
my
it.
idea was. Yeah,
It's like a baby.
Yeah,
I made this little baby.
exactly.
Of a song.
Yeah. When you're listening to like stuff back, are you a perfectionist?
For sure. I
Yeah.
think, to a degree, like there's a point in which like, I'm like, I want to make something new, so I don't want to spend all my time on just one song. But there's also like the side of me that's like, oh, it has to be exactly how I want it to sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not like crazy perfectionist with like the mix and stuff. Like I try to get it solid. But yeah, when it comes to like the lyrics or the song structure, stuff like that, I'm like, got to get it right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is your first tour, so how does it feel like taking the songs from being songs and watching the videos go viral to actually seeing like the people out there? And I mean, there's a line outside your show right now. So like, how does that feel just blowing up from like that point where you're saying it on a voice memo to now you're standing on a stage?
I feel like a lot of the stuff had happened just over quarantine on TikTok. That was when it all started for me. And I never really connected the dots of like, when I saw like the million number on like a TikTok, it's like, okay, how many people really is that?
Right.
And you do that over and over again, and now it's actually like impacting people's lives, which is just crazy to me. And that's like, the people who are coming out to the shows, like they come and they sing the songs, and to me it's just like the most surreal thing, because I am just writing them in my bedroom or in my basement and like, just kind of doing my thing. So for it to kind of come here and be like this is insane.
That's cool.
When was the last time you talked to your piano teacher?
We talk pretty often.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the best, and yeah, like she always likes to hear all the updates and
Okay,
stuff.
cool.
So,
That was fun just watching her at the beginning there as everything was happening. And so
Right.
She was so proud of you.
Yeah, she
Right.
is. She is just the best ever, and definitely was like. She's like strict, like as like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how you need to be. But,
Right.
Like the relationship kind of changes. I'm so thankful for her, just like pushing me and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We were talking this morning about movies that are meh. Like no one likes, but you love for some reason, and they're just lame movies. Like what was the Meg, which is one of my favorite like monster movies.
Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that movie. Another movie that was on there that was just meh was Vegas Vacation, which I think that movie's a classic. I think that it is so much more than a meh movie.
So what's your meh movie? One that everyone else is like, oh, really? You chose this?
There is a old movie that is cartoon, and it's so touching. I don't know why. It's a story about a giant machine man called Iron Giant.
Oh,
That's not a meh. That is a great movie.
no,
Okay,
that's
it's
a
an
great
amazing
movie.
movie. That's
But
what I
I would
said.
agree, it would go on the list
Yeah.
of meh
Right.
movies.
Yeah.
Right. Some people would feel that way, but it's my favorite.
There you go. He's eating popcorn. He's watching Iron Giant. He's
Yes.
performing tonight. It's Jake. Hey, thanks, man.
Oh,
Appreciate
of
this.
course.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course. Thanks for the
Sweet.
popcorn.
Yeah, sorry. I was like,
It's great.